This is Ken Sheets for Dream Shield, and I've just gotten permission from a Native American chieftain spirit who once was on these lands. Won't give me any, well, actually can't give me any specific dates because they didn't really mark time that we do. But I've been told that this was very special land, that there were extraterrestrials who frequented this area. This was a stargate. And you're going to walk with me up to the medicine wheel here at Great Spirits Ranch, where we're going to talk to the chief, hopefully. Been doing meditations here for over 7 months, and the energy of this spot is truly magical. I haven't had anyone that I brought up here that hasn't moved in some deep way. Some people moved almost to the point of insanity, unfortunately. So I always warn people how powerful the energy is here, and I'm going to warn you right now watching this video, because the electronic medium is very powerful and can pull in energy through the web. So if you don't want to be part of this meditation, I ask you now to leave the video. Go somewhere else. There's plenty of places to go on YouTube. Plenty of other videos for you to click. So we're walking around the wheel right now, and this is where we let go of our troubles and anxieties. I actually left the ranch for a couple of days because I've almost been here non-stop for 7 months, and I got to the point where I really needed to get away from even the small number of people that are here on the ranch and just get into some fresh energies. But I'm back and refreshed, and I really want to thank the people who did some body work on me and some meditations with me to get me back into ranch shape here. I still have a mission to finish here, which is to do a Kickstarter and raise money to bring people, inner city children to be specific, to this ranch to enjoy the powerful energies and the healing that this ranch affords in a very natural and gracious way. So we're breathing deeply and letting go of all of our troubles as we wind our way around the medicine wheel. This is a heart, or as someone named it recently, a swishy. The person that did that was Dr. Deborah McGill, who's going to be teaching a workshop here on interpersonal ascension, as we together coined it, because it's nicer to ascend with a friend. Anyway, on the trail on the way over here, which comes up from the ranch, it's about a mile's walk. Beautiful, beautiful walk through the woods here, the brush. I heard Native American tongue in the same point that I always do, and this time I just said, please translate for me into English in my mind, because I don't understand this language anymore. I'm sure they felt they were talking to me, because as I learned on the trail, this was a chief's voice that was talking in Native American tongue. And we asked the chief here, Chief Wanatonkan. I don't know if that's a real name or my mind has made it up. The mind is a very tricky thing, but let's just call him Chief Wanatonka. If we can enter the wheel. Yes, you may enter. Well, thank you for continuing to speak in English, Chief Wanatonkan. So, the chief's message to me, may I speak it myself? Yes. You were the shaman of my tribe, and you had a wonderful sense of humor. Somehow you've been losing that, and I just wanted to remind you to be funny with your work. Because if it's not funny, as someone who visited your ranch recently said, it is not of the spirit. Well, I don't know how to make a medicine wheel funny. I always thought this was supposed to be so sacred. Give these directions of the wind, or angels if some of the people have caught it. Give it some silly names today. Alright, let's do it. Alright, so this is the eastern gate, which someone has called in the past Raphael, the angel Raphael. I'm going to call this the Gumdrop Fleeble-Flop gate. I'm not being very funny. I'm sorry, Chief. No, it's a good start. It's a good start. And we'll call this one in honor of the dogs that are visiting our ranch for a reality show. The Crazy Barking Dog Gate. This has been the guardian spirit of Michael, the Archangel Michael, according to some that come to the ranch here. And what better than having 3 giant attack dog barking monsters as our guardians here for our meditation, right, Chief? Now you're cooking. You were a great friend, I can feel that. You appreciated me on a level that touches me. Don't get mushy now. What's this one called? Alright, this was Gabrielle, according to one, the guardian of the Western Gate. Neighbor to the 3 barking dogs. So let's call this Purple Clouds in honor of Great Spirits Ranch and Deborah Malmazada, who loves the color purple. Every fence, every building, everything on the ranch is painted purple, and you can see the purple very clearly in the clouds here. Let's see if I can get a good exposure for you. Check it out. So this is the, we'll call it the Purple Urple Gate to be funny. And here we have the Northern Gate. Some people have called this the Angel Ariel, or this is also the Animal Gate in some terms, and this would be sun, moon, plant, animal, Ariel. I'm kind of stumped here. Tell you what, anyone who's watching this video, make a comment below. You can pick the name for this gate. I'm just going to call it Northern Animal Plant, no, Northern Animal Ariel Gate. How's that? Now, many times when we do meditations here, we'll find this little plane that just appears like out of nowhere. It's really kind of crazy. And those of you who have been here to the wheel with me know that this happens very often. So let's call that our mechanical eagle, who is watching out for us. Because I don't feel it's a hostile spirit in that plane that's always going by when we do important meditations here. And I do feel this one's important, right, Chief? Do you think I'd be coming up out of my sleep if it wasn't important? No, I don't think so, Chief. I think you're right. It's got to be important. But may I have permission to now enter the inner wheel? And there is an eagle cloud. The eagle is my back of my head here. I don't know if you can see it very well. I'm not the best at taking pictures of myself. Some people can hold that picture out in front of themselves and go like that, and then on Facebook you see this amazingly great picture. I don't seem to be so handy with that. Alright, so our stones have either fallen down or been knocked down. I'm going to straighten those up. And we're going to do this meditation to get the world to have a better sense of humor about some amazing times that are coming. So I've been told we should spin around here very quickly a dozen times until I fall over with the camera. And that'll get 1 million views on YouTube, of course, and be very funny, right? Now I'm just going to go around 12 times. That's 2. You're going around with me here, and keep watching and keep getting dizzy right along with me. 3. Breathe deeply. 4. We're thinking about funniness. We're going counterclockwise. Undo all the seriousness in the world. Oh my God, the bad news every day. 4. People dying in such spectacular, beautiful ways. We're actually very creative when it comes to how we chose to end our lives. Some people are, they want to be very peaceful about it and die in their beds. 5. Some people stage spectaculars to be participants in. And I got a vision of 6. A guy going to his death doctor to choose how he would die in his future life before he was born. So the guy comes in, and 7, he sits down with the options for his death, and there's all these things spread out before him. Wow, so many choices. Well, you have to make up your mind, young man, young lady, whatever you're going to be, and decide how you want to die in your next life. Now we have this fantastic thing coming up in September 11th, 2001. No, that's not for me. Too scary. Oh, there's lots of fire and dust, and it's really quite amazing. No. It's kind of the birth of the new age. That was 8. I'm looking for something kind of simple, maybe like dying in my old age in my sleep. Oh, well, it's not very original. Will we have that one for you? 9. Yeah, that's the one I want. Well, that's kind of how it's like, folks. So, the next time you see some major disaster, a tsunami, an earthquake, or whatever, don't let it freak you out, because you're just one of the people maybe that didn't pick to go that day and go that way. 10. It's really as simple and as funny if you can get to past the drama as that. And I know this is going to sound horrible to some people, and some people are going to say I am really wrong for even saying this, but this is what's coming through. I'm just your faithful reporter and a shaman from whenever I used to live on these lands and make the people laugh. And maybe that's all I'm doing. I'm not saying it's necessarily true, but isn't it nicer to think that than to think of some death, of going to some horrible hell or nasty reincarnation? There's none of that. None of that is true. And our time that we have is just an illusion, and we're going to go through some pretty spectacular changes that 26 different cultures predicted for the end of the Mayan age. The Mayans got all the credit, but the chief, right? We had more extraterrestrial contact than any of the Mayans. There's one of our pyramids hidden under a mountain right over there. And these lands hold a sacred vortex. I think you're back, Chief, to get me to stop being so mad about the death I saw that I had here myself. I stood upon that rock there and threw our entire tribe into this valley and set them aflame, and then dove in myself after throwing my daughter into the pyre, and my wife, and my father. I was pretty goddamn angry about it. The Spaniards had come here, and we welcomed them like brothers, like our star brothers. They came in these amazing ships to our oceans, and we were We were we were overjoyed to see them. We thought they were our star brothers on their sailing ships, but they were not, and they were not friendly like our star brothers. It shocked us because they were of our earth like us, and unlike the eagle and the condor and all the beings that live with us here, the cougars, the snakes, who we live in harmony with, we thought, these are our earth brothers. How could they possibly hurt us? And I was one that argued with the tribe. For one had become my friend. But they were filled with the white man's sickness. The insanity virus that the cloaked ship that stands above this very spot seeks to find a cure for. So I forgive you, white brothers. I forgive you for slaying my people, for slaying me. I apologize, Chief. I'm not being very funny. But I will try to find the humor in our spectacular end. I honor you, Great Spirit, Great Spirit's Ranch. Thank you for bringing me back here. And do not know how much longer I will stay. For I've been told I must go to, of all places, Antarctica. Why do I get the Antarctica job? I look at my friend John Riley, who's going to Egypt. Oh, it's so sunny, the pyramids. He'll be there in 2012, chilling. I've got another friend, Nick Edwards, who's going to Chichen Itza. Renato Longato, who's going down to Peru. I get to go to Antarctica, where it's so fucking cold and there's nothing. But I will go and I will make it there. If I have to borrow every last dime I have in this world, I'm going to complete my mission. If I die in some spectacularly funny way, I hope that you see this video and do not mourn for me. I died the way I wanted to die.